Good morning, it's me, Waddles, and I will not be objectified. I know I'm looking good, quite handsome, got the suit out of the dry cleaners. After all, today is at last of the day. But just you listen, I'm handsome, but I'm also strong, and I have a wife, alright? Laddies, I can't believe we're here. We are just hours, minutes after the Minecraft live show officially ended, and oh boy, we've got a bunch of brand new things coming to the game, including kind of almost like two wood types. Take a look at that spicy stuff right there. Though, like I probably said somewhere in the intro, it's me again, your handsome lad, Waddles, and I've got you with that recap. Sit back, tap that like button, subscribe, and I'm gonna take you on a wild ride. Disclaimer, so I went ahead and dusted up my studio, got it looking beautiful for this bit. I'll take a big seat down on my fancy desk right here, and let's go ahead and get something out of the way. So, I feel like I could already see it now. I saw it on Twitter a little bit after the show. This Minecraft Live was slightly different. Keep in mind that this is because this is the first Minecraft Live with the new format. Everything that we are going to talk about in today's video will be making its way to Minecraft, the vanilla, the full game, within a couple of months. This is not like the old time when they show off all of the content and we wait until next year to get it. This will be here before the end of the year. Okay, you got it? Cool, let's check it. The first big move at Minecraft Live this year, the first live with a brand new format, kicked everything off with a little bit of a recap of everything that we've done this year. From the Ender Cup to the Armored Paws drop to the Tricky Trials update, they kind of recapped everything. Not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised that they didn't end up talking more about the 15th anniversary, but yeah, they kind of brushed up on it a little bit, said, yeah, that's pretty cool, and then said, let's move on. But real quick, before they moved on, they also did acknowledge that, hey, they're updating the game in a different way. You can say goodbye to the once-a-year big summer update and hello to more drops more often. They will still have long-term ambitions with the game, however, and plan, at least hope, to have the game thriving and alive and well for the next 15 years going forward. Basically, if you follow the content, you're real tight with what we talk about here. It's kind of a repetition of a lot that we've been talking about over the past couple of weeks since this video. Ooh, now lately, you know how it's been. The vibes have all been bundle, little bit of hardcore, a lot more bundle. Big news. At Minecraft Live this year, they revealed not one, but two brand new drops. That first drop, well, they didn't really actually fully reveal it. We kind of knew about it for a minute. Lately in Snapshots, I know you've been keeping up with those. It's real fire, real fun. Well, yeah, lately in Snapshots, they made the bundle colorful. They've been updating the bundle, and yeah, they've been working on the bundle. The bundle and hardcore mode from Minecraft Bedrock Edition will be coming to the game soon, but technically speaking, they did not say a date. Now, based off of some things, little tidbits of information that have leaked, a PS5 version is releasing on October 22nd, so like 3 weeks from now. And in the most recent snapshot, they just de-experimented the bundle. And like we talked about in this video right here, they did the same exact move over in the most recent preview too. So it looks like whenever 1.21.40 drops and whenever 1.21.2 drops, the bundle will be fully implemented to the game. A little sad moment for Minecraft Java gang. Hardcore mode, I guess you've kind of had that one for a minute here. So I guess for Java, the Bundles of Bravery drop, as it is officially called, is really just about the bundle. But the bundle and hardcore Minecraft have been officially announced to be coming soon. And keep in mind, this upcoming update isn't just that as well. On Minecraft Java, you've got those fancy new experiments, which surprisingly they didn't talk about at all. No minecart, no redstone, no nothing. Not gonna lie, with the Bundles of Bravery drop, love that name, fire, but I'm kind of surprised they didn't officially acknowledge a release date or even talk about PS5 edition finally becoming an official and certified thing. Not gonna lie, a lot of the show took me by surprise, but I still loved it. Let's move on. Now, from that point in the show this year, we went ahead and jumped over to the other large thing, exciting thing, controversial thing, the Minecraft movie. We got our first look at an exclusive scene in this year's Minecraft Live. That whole crafting table sitch where we were talking about what in the heck is going on. Well, Jack Black, aka Steve, was showing Jason Momoa, aka washed up professional gamer, how to use Minecraft crafting table. Oh yeah, the chain buckets that were on the table, yeah, it's confirmed that those were definitely buckets attached by a chain, and basically Jason is very bad at game. Aside from that, we also got a little bit of an insight into the lore behind the movie. There's going to be a main character named Henry, and the movie kind of follows Henry, and he crafts things in real life to get away from the pains of real life. It's quite tragic, and then all of a sudden, Jack Black is Steve. Next up, Minecraft Experience, the recently delayed event that should be kicking off in a couple of weeks time here, mid-October down in Dallas. Well, it's now been confirmed for sure, definitely confirmed again, that Minecraft Experience will eventually be traveling all across the world? I don't know about that, but at least the United States. They said eventually this experience will travel around the country. You can slide over to their website, I'll link it down below, and request a new location for Minecraft Experience. Where you can request that, I don't know, I can't find it, but they said you could. We got a little bit more of a behind-the-scenes look at Minecraft Experience and specifically what exactly it's going to be. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the tech that seems to be going into pulling off this Minecraft Experience off with like gigantic screens you're gonna interact with to really make you feel like you're in Minecraft. Well, yeah, it looks like they're putting quite a bit of work into Minecraft Experience, and I mean, it's intriguing to say the least. Personally, I'm most interested in hopefully this experience coming somewhere near me so I can get my hands on that juicy, tasty new cape. But for now, it's down in Dallas. Let's move on. Alright, so all throughout today's show this year, we have this like really juicy little short film. Element Animations, I believe, is a studio that went ahead and made this one, and it basically tells the tale of some villagers wandering through a forest and sort of feeling like allegedly something is inside of the forest creeping on them, maybe creaking on them, you could even say. You know, just all out following them. Little bit of an immersion buster, if you will. I hate to be that guy, but villagers experience. Basically, there was a villager who went missing, and then they're like, hey, there's experience right here. Well, I don't know if this is an experimental villager update confirmed, but since when does this work? I gotta set up a new farm. So I did go ahead and make some notes down to design a brand new villager farm using villagers and maybe getting experience, but more on that a little bit later. So double check real quick and make sure you're subscribed right now. Now, overall, even if you want to include the pre-show and the after-show, Minecraft Live this year, this was the shortest Minecraft Live ever. This kind of loops me back to what I was saying in the intro, where, keep in mind, we're working with a brand new format now. Allegedly, there will be 2 Minecraft Lives a year, so I guess we can expect another one in like 6 or so months. A huge part of this year's Minecraft Live was all about the brand new, currently unnamed and kind of mysterious drop that will be coming to the game by the end of the year. First things first, we get a look at a brand new biome. You might have seen the leaks a couple of days ago. The name of it, the Pale Garden. Ooh, that's fire. Now, our speculation on an end biome, a cave biome, that's wrong. But take a look at all of these beautiful trees right there. You got a couple of brand new blocks all over the place, and that wood type right there that is going to turn into kind of a black and white wood set. It's quite beautiful. Now, speculation, oh boy, you better believe it. It will definitely be afoot over here on the channel over the next couple of weeks. Very excited to see this content. But anyways, the Pale Garden biome. This is going to be a brand new surface forest biome, and from the looks of where this thing is generating, it kind of seems like it's generating near other forest biomes. So the plain old classic one, the dark oak forest, whatever. That should mean, in theory, that this isn't the most uncommon biome in the entire game, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. How long will we have to wait and see to see all of this content? Well, it looks like they're going to actually pull it off again, and they said in a very soon upcoming snapshot, beta, and preview, we'll be able to check all of this stuff out. That means, at least to me, if we're going to go off of the track record of the past couple of years, it's very likely that this week, this next week, like 5 days from now, we have a bunch of this stuff in game, at least some of it, and we could check it out and test it out for ourselves. Now, from this biome right here, we're going to be able to find a brand new type of tree generating. This tree, it kind of looks like a dark oak forest tree, except maybe a little bit more narrow and maybe a little bit more tall. Not gonna lie, so proud of Mojang for actually adding new tree type to the game that we will not run our eyes into, or at least it doesn't seem like we will. It'll be up and out of the way. This wood set that they showed it off a little bit more in the after show, but oh, this wood set is spicy. It's a brand new pale wood set that will be coming to Minecraft. This pale wood set, I mean, just like it sounds, it's a white wood set. They did go ahead and make it clear that we'll have all the variants, like a door, brand new trap door, fences, and everything. And technically speaking, it is called the Pale Oak. A little bit of an L right there on that name. Like, you could have literally called it anything in the world, but oh, willow trees. My poor willow tree. I was talking about my willow tree, and it took a beating this summer, and then they acknowledged willow trees in the live stream, and oh, my eyes tear up. I was on the floor spinning in circles, just getting all emotional. You know how it goes. It's kind of beautiful. According to the developers, they took a little bit of inspiration for some of the new plant life that we'll find in the biome and the new trees from things like willow trees. Speaking of the new plant life and blocks, there are are a couple new blocks coming to the game that we only know a tiny bit about. So, moss, this block, it's an interesting block, been in the game for a little bit of time. Has a unique characteristic where if we bone meal it and it's near other natural blocks, basically those other blocks turn into this block. The standard classic moss block, it is also a block that comes with a couple accessories, if you will, in the form of moss carpet. This new version of a moss block, which has a very similar texture, just maybe a little bit more pale, it seems to have a similar bone meal mechanic and a carpet mechanic as well. However, when it comes to the tried and true moss block that we know in the vanilla game, we're actually lacking a hanging variant that is going to make its way into the game as well. And the hanging moss, oh, I'm so excited about it. Agnes specifically said, or at least one of the devs, maybe a couple of them, said that this stuff is going to be great to decorate your builds. It's so beautiful, but to me, it's just a little bit more creepy and disturbing. I love the vibe, though. Final thing that I want to say about the wood type right now, Lydia mentioned that we're going to see a whole village built out of this wood type. I don't know if that was referring to, like, what the devs ended up going and seeing, like a little bit of a base build, or if this confirms a brand new village will come to the game too, because, whew, that'd be sweet. An abandoned village made out of this dark wood? Please. Alright, now the overworld in Minecraft, it's kind of got a couple different vibes. In the daytime, it's whatever it is. At nighttime, things inherently get a little bit more creepy. This is the exact idea that they went with for the Pale Garden biome. So with the Pale Garden biome, you'll be able to find this thing spawning around the world. In the daytime, they said it's calm, almost eerily calm. However, and this is kind of like the grand finale of the announcements here, you catch yourself lacking in the Pale Garden biome in the middle of night, well, that's where the creepiness comes in. According to everything they said and focused on, they went hard with the ambiance here. There will be a bunch of brand new sounds added to this biome, and inside of the biome, its presence indicated by the ambiance is a brand new mob called the Creaking. The Creaking, take a look at this thing, it's terrifying looking. It's essentially a living tree, and it is asymmetrical as well. I think that means this is going to be Minecraft's first asymmetrical mob, and oh boy, this really throws me back to some of those old Warden variants. This thing is so fire looking and so eerie. But that's not all that makes the Creaking unique, because this mob, unlike all other mobs, if you look away from the mob, it's actually gonna move towards you. So to be honest, this brand new mob, it's almost like a reverse Enderman, where it's like you want to look at the mob. In some of the after show footage that they showed off, this thing moves so creepily too when you look away from it. Oh, it's fire. It's so fire. The idea of a mob that, like, if you don't hold eye contact with it, it moves. That's so creepy. It seems like they've took heavy info from all of the Dweller stuff that's been going on in the community, which is pretty sick. So obviously not in game quite yet. Let's go ahead and pretend that this little sea pickle right here is a brand new Creaking mob. This Creaking mob, when I look away from it, it would go ahead and move a little bit closer to me. If I walk up to the Creaking, like in survival Minecraft with the Creaking, and I'm looking at it, it's not actually going to do anything to me. If I look away, however, it'll start dealing damage to me, but that damage amount, at least from some of the footage that we saw, it looked like it's very low damage. From the looks of things, it almost reminded me of like a sweet berry bush, you know, just dealing a tiny bit of damage to you, so it kind of gives you time. However, if you start swinging your sword at the Creaking, well, nothing actually happens, and that's because its heart, well, its power comes from a block that is nearby. Instead, if you hit the Creaking, then allegedly particles will go out towards the block that will be hidden inside of one of the new trees. You take that block out, the Creaking loses all of its power. But if you don't go find that block and mine it, which you can then pick up, and place back down somewhere else in the world and summon more of these things, well, if you don't do that, the thing will keep following you. I guess allegedly forever. Overall, the footage that they showed of this biome and all of the technical work that seems to have gone down behind the scenes to make this brand new tree and stalking mob possible, I mean, it seems pretty crazy. I can't wait to get to check this thing out in game, and it's such a shame that it probably is not going to be ready for a full release by Halloween, because, I mean, like, imagine that. That would be so, like, perfect timing. Now, I want to speculate all day long about this brand new mob, so challenge. Today's video is meant to be a little bit more of like a recap as to what was announced at Minecraft Live. If you've got yourself a cool theory or maybe something that I've missed, tell me about it down below, or even better, over on the subreddit r/waddles. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a huge favor, tap the like button and subscribe, because in the next couple of weeks, we're going to see all this content in game. You already know we'll be diving into it, pushing it to the limits, testing it, and even more. Hopefully, maybe even live streaming, playing with it for the first time next week. Minecraft Live in 2024. What do you think? I feel like it was probably going to end up being controversial, but you tell me. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been me, Waddles, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.